They're sometimes shocking, sometimes terrifying. They're urban legends, bizarre stories about seductive organ thieves, scuba divers falling from the sky, or even spiders infesting a hairdo. Some of them are mostly true. Others are simple folk tales. I'm Natasha Henstridge. Join me as we separate fact from fiction on Urban Legends Revealed. Everyone thinks they know fact from fiction. They know a tall tale when they hear one. Well, why don't we put this to the test by beginning with the story of a medical nightmare that has grown to become one of the most famous urban legends of them all.
Our story begins in Las Vegas, or any unfamiliar city. A traveling businessman decides to relax at a bar after a long day. While nursing his drink, he spots a woman across the bar who's taken notice of him. Alone and in a strange city, a friendly face is a welcome sight. The lady comes over to introduce herself. And she's invited to join him. Well, in short order, our businessman is feeling pretty good. So good, in fact, that when the young lady suggests they retire to her hotel room, our businessman happily agrees. They head up to her room, and our hero can't believe his luck. It's almost too easy. Once inside, he gets comfortable, not really sure what comes next. He takes a seat, and she suggests they have another drink.
Would you like a drink? Maybe in a minute.
But after a moment, he starts to feel strange, groggy, disoriented. Maybe if he just shut his eyes for a moment, it'll pass. Instead, he blacks out. It turns out our mysterious young lady slipped something into his drink. Later he wakes up. At first he has no idea where he is. His eyes focus, and he sees something strange. A telephone next to him, with a note that says, "Call 911 or you will die." Startled, he remembers the woman, but she's gone. Then he realizes he's sitting in a tub full of ice. Baffled, he tries to sit up, and is struck by a sharp pain in his side. Digging into the ice to see what's wrong, he's shocked to discover a huge scar. What he'll soon discover is that his kidney has been stolen. Only a dash to the hospital saves his life. It all sounds terrifyingly real.
Strange killers are a favorite theme of urban legends, because few things are as scary as a killer we don't understand. But in the following story, we may not even know who the killer is.
This story is sometimes set near Jacksonville, Florida. A waitress heads for her car late one night after finishing her shift at a local restaurant. She pulls out of the parking lot when suddenly an old man in a white nightshirt spattered with blood steps into her headlights.
Get away from my car! Open the door!
He yells at her and pounds desperately on the car window. Terrified, the young lady locks her door, then hits the gas and races off. Shaken, she tries to calm herself and turns on the radio. It's then she hears a news bulletin claiming that a serial killer called the Slasher struck again earlier that day. The Slasher is wounded. He's also armed and very dangerous. Turning off the radio, our waitress continues her drive home, then notices that she's almost totally out of gas. Anxious, she keeps her eyes peeled for a gas station. Then, when she comes to a stop sign, out of the dark, the screaming old man in the bloody nightshirt reappears.
Get away from my car! Leave me alone! Open this door, listen
Again,
to me.
he pounds
You
on the
gotta listen
window,
to me.
and
Open
again,
the door.
she floors it and speeds away. Looking back, she sees the man actually chasing her. Finally, she spots a gas station and pulls in. But looking around, the place seems deserted. Then the old man appears again, right outside her car.
Get your hands off my car!
Petrified, she grabs her phone and calls the cops. But no sooner does she contact them than the mysterious old man vanishes.
There is a man that has been following me.
A cop arrives soon after, and our waitress is relieved. She tells him her incredible story. But as the police officer looks over her car, he notices something. In her back seat is none other than the slasher. Weak from a wound, he's been hiding in the back of her car. A shocking discovery. But even more chilling is what the woman learns when she sees the evening paper. In it is a photo of the killer's most recent victim, the old man in the nightshirt. The ghost of his last victim trying to save her from the slasher. Just another ghost story? Or is anything about this tale for real?